Now that you have completed assignment 1 and chose your story, let's move on. We need to build our lead, okay? So this is going to be your 5 W's. You're going to build your lead to your story. This is your lead paragraph. And this isn't hard. You just need to remember the 5 W's. So we need to find out who your newspaper article is about, what your newspaper article is about, when it is happening, where it happened, and why. So, let's look at an example out of my local newspaper. This is the lead paragraph for an article out of my local newspaper that reads, "Volunteers from Good Hope Lutheran Church in Oil City were busy Wednesday putting the final touches on full Thanksgiving meals that will be delivered today to nearly 3,000 individuals in the area." So, who is this article about? Volunteers. Okay, what is this article about? In this first paragraph, it tells us what those volunteers were doing. So, if you thought putting final touches on Thanksgiving meals, you are correct. That is what they are doing. All right? When. This when can actually have two sort of answers. But when was this happening? Wednesday. Okay? The article is about what they were doing on Wednesday. Okay? And because it was Wednesday that they were putting the final touches on those meals. Where? Okay, where is this happening? Good Hope Lutheran Church in Oil City. So this event that the newspaper is writing about is happening at this church in Oil City. Why? Why are they doing this? Yes, they're doing this to deliver to nearly 300 individuals in the area. So you can see that this is actually just one sentence. I want you to look at that paragraph from the newspaper, and I'm going to read it again, and I want you to notice that it is only one sentence. Volunteers from Good Hope Lutheran Church in Oil City were busy Wednesday putting the final touches on full Thanksgiving meals that will be delivered today to nearly 300 individuals in the area. So quite often, your first lead paragraph is just one sentence. Okay? It can be two, but quite often it is one sentence. So that's where I say writing articles can kind of be a little bit refreshing because you don't need several sentences. You're really getting to the point with that one sentence and putting a lot of information in it. So, all right, let's get rid of this article. We'll bring in a new article. We better get rid of the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why, so that we have a new slate here for our new article. And this says, for 11-year-old Gavin Denny, the wildfires raging in California are personal. Again, this is just one sentence, really rather short. So let's see if it covers our 5 W's. Who? Yes, this article is about Gavin Denny. What? What is the article about? The article is about the wildfires. In some relation, how they relate to Gavin Denny, we're not sure yet, but we do know that it has to do with Gavin Denny and the wildfires. When? Now, this is one question that is actually not answered in this lead paragraph. So, if you remember me saying, usually the 5 W's are covered. Every now and again, one is kind of left out. This is an example of where one of your 5 W's is left out. We don't know when this is happening. We can kind of guess. It's sort of, it's not stated, but it's implied because it says wildfires raging. And that word raging is a present tense verb. And so we know that this is happening now, So the when would kind of be right now, but it's not stated, so we'll just leave it off. Okay, where? Where is this happening? Where are the wildfires raging at? In California. Okay, and why? Why is this article being written? This one's a little bit harder to see, but this article is being written. Why? Because these wildfires are personal to Gavin Denny. So we're going, if you went on to read it, you would find out why these are personal to Gavin Denny. Okay, so here we have 4 of the 5 W's covered, and this is a good lead paragraph. Even though it's missing kind of that one, as we said, it's sort of implied, it's just not stated. Okay, so this is a good lead paragraph. Again, one sentence, very short, but gives us a whole bunch of information. Let's look at one more before I turn this over to you guys and have you do your own. Our last example is, again, another article from my local newspaper. And if you see there, you can see the place line is Providence, Rhode Island. As you can see, it is in all caps, which is often done to sort of make that place line stand out. So there's the place line, Providence, Rhode Island, just to give you another example of that. And this lead paragraph reads, after more than 125 performances in the Nutcracker in Rhode Island, a 19-year-old Yorkshire Terrier named Archie is leaving the stage. Okay, this again is a one-sentence lead paragraph. So as you can see, most of the time you will just need one sentence packed full with all 5 of these W's. So let's see, who is this about? Archie. Yes, this is about the Yorkshire Terrier named Archie. Okay, what is it about? It is about Archie leaving the stage, or you can kind of see from the headline there that he's retiring, but to use the words in the lead paragraph, he's leaving the stage. When is it happening? Okay, this is sort of a different when. It doesn't give us a day like a lot of articles do, but it gives us an after more than 125 performances. So it means that he's leaving after these performances. So that gives us a when. Where? In Rhode Island, yes. If we wanted to be a little bit more specific, we would say the Nutcracker in Rhode Island. Okay. And why? This why is, we have to read into it just a little bit. If you know anything about dogs, you know that a 19-year-old dog is rather old. So if you have that piece of information, then you can understand why the dog might be leaving the stage. Because he is 19, he is rather old, and so he is retiring due to old age, basically. So that is the why. So we can see here in this sentence, we have all 5 W's. This lead paragraph of one sentence paragraph has lots of information packed in it. And this is what I want you to do for your homework, for your assignment number 2. So assignment number 2, you will print out this paper. I have attached it in Schoology. And in the gray boxes there, I want you to fill in the 5 W's for the story you chose in the story you chose in assignment 1. Then at the bottom here, you see a couple of lines. I want you to go ahead and write your 1 to 2 sentence lead paragraph. In most cases, it'll probably just be one sentence packed with all of this information, with all 5 W's worth of information. So go ahead and get that paper done and submit it to me under assignment 2 in Schoology. There's one more assignment for the week, And this assignment is to choose your photo. And you're going to choose a photo to go with your article you are writing. So this is probably just going to be a Google search to choose a photo that goes along with the part of the story that you chose. So I want you to upload that photo, and I want you to just give me a 1 to 2 sentence explanation of what is happening in your photo. So you can just upload that photo under assignment 3, and be sure to add in the comments of assignment 3 that 1 to 2 sentence explanation of what's happening in that photo. So that is assignment 3. If you have any questions on any of the assignments for the week, let me know.